William Ruto has spoken 3 days after the protest that happened in Kenya. I want us to listen to him, and at the end of his speech, I'm going to tell you something, so don't skip this video. Let's listen to him.
As per the Constitution, must be peaceful and must be undertaken by people who are unarmed.
Okay.
What we saw last week were riots.
Riot, okay.
They were not protests.
Okay, riot, okay.
People armed with all manner of weapons, threatening the police, beating up citizens, burning shops. That is not what is allowed in the Constitution. That is criminal. That is an act of terrorism against citizens of this country.
Okay.
And we have a duty and a responsibility to deal with it firmly, decisively, conclusively.
Okay.
Let me also tell every police officer who wakes up early, puts their lives on the line to be able to secure our children, our families, and our nation, that as you do that, we will equally, and we are equally obligated to make sure that we secure your families, your children, and yourself. And the government of Kenya and myself as president, I will make sure that in the discharge of your duties, every security officer is equally secured by the people of Kenya. We cannot have a country where criminals are running after police officers.
Criminals.
Where police officers are fleeing because their lives are in danger.
Really? You are victimizing this?
If the life of a police officer is in danger,
okay,
then whose life is safe?
Thank you very much. First off, I want you to know that this man right here is a politician. Politicians' words and actions are two different words. Politicians will do anything to keep their interest at power. Irrespective of the interest of the people, they will do anything to make sure that their interest always comes first. The main reason why this protest started in Kenya at the first place was because of justice. The police force took this man to their cell. 3 days later, they announced that the man is dead. How is that possible? And how is that even justifiable? How do you claim that you, the government or the police force, aren't the one responsible for the death of the man? And while Kenyans took to the streets to protest peacefully, the police force took a gun and shot a civilian that was working his way, minding his own business. How do you justify that? I'm sure you understand that politicians know how to persuade people with words. If they meet the people, they know what to tell them. If they meet the police officers, they know what to tell them. If you listen to the video, it looked like he was persuading with the people. Then he switched to persuade with the police. Then he asked a vital question. If the policeman's life is in danger, then whose life is in danger? Politicians will make sure that they do anything possible to keep the higher power at their side. Look at how he victimized the people against the police and called the people criminal. There is a saying that if persuasion fails, force must be applied. Remember clearly that at the first day of Kenya's protest, the police force unalived a young man and they protested peacefully on the streets of Kenya. During that day of protest, a policeman shot a guy in the head. while the guy did nothing. He just unalived that guy. The protest continued the second day and then the third day. So tell me how in this world a protest that started in the first day with no result wouldn't continue to be chaotic, even with the expense that the police force themselves start to unalive the people protesting peacefully. Why wouldn't they take arms to protect themselves? And after all the casualties that happened during the protest, you don't call the people, you call the police, the army, and the navy force instead. And then assure them that the government will do anything to make sure that they are secured. He even changed commanders in the police force, the army, and the navy just to make sure that he is safe and secure. And then he upgraded the positions of some police officers just to make sure that he is safe. But the people that they protested, for them, they are criminals. Hey! Oh my God, come and have mercy. Anyways, let me know your opinion about what you think about what William Ruto said. Make sure you share this video and you like it and you repost it so that others also get to see it. Till we meet again, peace.